I told my daughter that if she could find better, go find it, and now she's leaving. She's 18. I raised her since she was 6. Her dad and I built a whole life around her. 12 years. And for years, she had been telling people online that I'm verbally abusive, homophobic, and controlling. None of it is true. I'm bisexual. I have more ex-girlfriends than my husband. Not a flex. Just context for how absurd that accusation is. My husband was in the military. While he was deployed, CPS removed his daughter from her biological mother's home. She would have gone into foster care if his grandmother hadn't temporarily stepped in. When he came home, he divorced his ex and got full custody. His daughter was 4, young enough that she has no real memory of any of it. I met her shortly after her 6th birthday. She came over for a play date with my kids, and that was it. Something clicked. She started having dinner with us, coming to the park with us, just folding into our life. That Christmas, she told her dad she wanted a mom and that it needed to be me. We started dating in February. 6 months later, we were a blended family. I threw her 7th birthday party. Our kids acted like they had always been siblings. She called me mom from the day we got married. And if you didn't know the backstory, you'd never guess I didn't give birth to her. Her biological mother resurfaced every few years wanting contact. My husband was always opposed, but our daughter was curious, so I encouraged the visits. She had a mother at home. If the old one flaked, I'd still be here. The first visit went badly. She came home not wanting to see bio mom anymore, but wanted to stay in touch with bio grandma. We allowed it, and she started coming home quiet and withdrawn until she asked to stop. We found out later grandma had been sneaking bio mom into those visits the whole time. When she was 15, bio grandma came back. Our daughter agreed to see her. She came home shaking. When I got it out of her, she said grandma had set up an ambush with bio mom waiting. The little brother she was excited to see wasn't there. CPS had removed him and adopted him out. Nobody knew where he went. Our daughter said she never wanted to see any of them again, and we backed her completely. Then came the part that wrecked everything. We had a deal. Go to school and we cover everything. Don't go to school, then work. She chose neither. For 6 months, she went out with friends and played video games. She entered a challenge to see who in her friend group could go the longest without leaving the house. She won. 2 weeks, 14 days without stepping outside while her cat's litter box sat dirty in the hallway. I used my connections to get her job interviews. The second one was hers if she just reapplied after a simple error. She didn't bother. Then she landed a volunteer spot at a cat rescue. She bragged about it at Thanksgiving, and my husband pointed out it wasn't a job because it didn't pay. That apparently crushed her. That same night, she called bio grandma and said we were controlling and she couldn't take it anymore. They started making secret plans to move her across the country. When we found out, I sat her down and told her to at least apply at the rescue since they were actually hiring. She broke down and confessed everything. For years, she had been telling people online that I was verbally abusive, that we were homophobic, that she wanted to transition, and we were stopping her. Her friends had been walking on eggshells in our home because they believed we were monsters. One girl showed up in fairy wings and elf ears, announced she identified as Fae, and waited for us to react. We asked about her dietary restrictions and made her dinner. They were trying to scare the straights and we didn't even notice. A friend's mom had called me a nasty name once and I never understood why. Now I do. She said she was just a dumb kid doing dumb kid stuff, but the friends she had been lying to were at her 18th birthday party, not ancient history. I told her I was ashamed of her, that she had enough real trauma without stealing someone else's story. In the heat of it, I said she was acting just like her bio mother. She stopped speaking to me, left the family group chat. Now she's moving out at the end of the week. Bio grandma is promising her new bedroom furniture, a car, and a fresh start in a town so small the Dairy Queen is the Friday night social event. I grew up somewhere like that. She has no idea. She asked me not to hate her. I don't. I love her the same way I did the day she chose me, but I'm scared. That grandmother once refused to take her in at 4 years old because she didn't want the responsibility. I don't know what happens when our daughter pulls the same routine there and there's no one left willing to choose her. I would drive 3 hours in the middle of the night if she called, but she has to call, and I don't know if she will.